All right. Big trade around the draft happened a couple hours ago. Rob G, Russell Westbrook. Now, Rob G has always called Westbrook a future Laker.
That's his government name, yes.
Future Laker Russell Westbrook. Yes. So I guess Rob G is excited. Give us the details of it, because Rob and I aren't excited about it. I'm excited from a standpoint of, this is fun. Just like I was excited about him going to Houston. Didn't think it would work, but it's fun.
We didn't think it would work.
There must see TV. All right.
Well, and so for our businesses and for the Odd Couple specifically, this is great. This is fantastic.
Absolutely.
But according to multiple reports, the terms of the deal are as follows. Russell Westbrook to the Lakers, along with the 2024 and 2028 second-round picks, with the Lakers sending out Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Montrezl Harrell, and the number 22 overall pick in tonight's NBA draft.
I definitely like it for Washington because they get off of Westbrook's contract. He was owed over $90 million within the next 2 years. All right, so they don't have to worry about that. And they're gonna try. It looks like to build around Bradley Beal, and you clear up the cap space to maybe bring in a couple stars, and why not? All right, but they also could be in position. If I was Bradley Beal, I would go tell Washington, trade me to a contender, preferably Philadelphia for Ben Simmons or Golden State. And that would put Washington in position to really go young and let the new coach, Wes Unseld Jr., build his culture and his team.
That's not good for business, though. People in Washington.
Really? Why not?
Because, you're giving up, your best player. You got rid of Westbrook. I just think, for somebody to it's easy to say, hey, just build young and play the kids or whatever. But people aren't going to pay for that. Washington has been a disaster. I call it NBA Siberia. It just has been real bad for a long time. And the best player you have, I'm not saying that Beal can't ask for it.
Ben Simmons, people would come to see Ben Simmons.
Really?
Heck yeah. I think they'll come see Ben Simmons. I think in Washington, they'll be more excited about Ben Simmons than Bradley Beal.
I don't think so. I think coming off of what we just saw with Ben Simmons, and I'm not saying he's not a fine player, a very good player, whatever you want to call him, but if I'm a Washington fan, I wouldn't feel like getting Ben Simmons over Beal is we've improved. I think they went the other way. That's just me. I don't look at it as an upgrade.
Yeah, Beal, you can rank him as a better player, but you know what you are with Bradley. He's going to average just 30 points and they're going to be bad.
It. I'm just saying from a business standpoint.
Simmons, you can sell. We're going to build around him. We're going to put shooters around him. We're going to put the ball in his hands. We're going to put him inside in the post or the dunker spot when they're half court. I think that it could work that way. Now, I'm not saying it'll win you a championship necessarily, but I think it could work that way. But anyway, the talk is that Beal is all on board and staying in Washington, and they obviously want to keep him, so that's neither here nor there anyway. But the Westbrook trade, Rob, I said I like it for Washington. For the Lakers, look, you got LeBron James, the smartest player in the league, basketball IQ-wise. And so I'll give him a puncher's chance. That's a lot of talent. That's 3 future Hall of Famers. And they're all still very much capable of playing good basketball. But on paper, it just don't fit. It just don't fit. And I think, and I brought it up with Antonio and Doug, they both agreed with me, Rob. The best way to do this from what we see right now is put LeBron James at the point. I think LeBron should take on the mentality of being the third scoring option. Now, he's going to get his 20-something points just by being out there. That's how good he is. But try to get Westbrook to eat. Try to get Anthony Davis fed. Davis, obviously, is the number one option. And you got to have shooting at those other 2 spots and play that way. Because LeBron is a great decision maker And like I said, he'll score. If Westbrook, Rob, has to become that third guy scoring-wise, he's not going to be Russell Westbrook. And what's he going to bring? He's not a terrific defender. He's not a shooter. He has to have – you saw Allen Iverson in Detroit with your own eyes, Rob.
Right.
Right? He had to play a role. They put him off the bench, and he didn't want to be off the bench. And
it didn't work out. It was a disaster.
Right. And this could be the exact same thing if you try to have Russell Westbrook be the third scoring option.
No, it's not right. It's not going to work because he won't be the guy that we've seen over the last 8, 10 years or whatever it's been. I'm with you. I don't like the deal. I think the Lakers sorely need, and sure, they're going to get 3-point shooters, Chris, and I get they'll line up whoever they can. But they got,
which is not going to be easy because, right, they've tried with the little bit of money they have left.
Right, they
tried to add these fringe shooters, and none of them have really panned out.
Right, and it ain't like sharpshooters are sitting on the sidelines, Chris, for them to be able to, oh, no problem. They'll just go get 3 sharpshooters who happen to be not on an NBA roster. Give me 3 sharpshooters who aren't on an NBA roster because I don't know of any. There's fringe players, marginal guys who used to shoot the 3 well.
Lamore.
Right, that's what they did.
Yeah. Right, Wesley Matthews. Yeah.
So that's the issue I have, and I'm with you. I think it's a desperate move by the Lakers. They felt like they need a big 3. They need another player. They don't want to wait for these younger guys to come along. They're not going to give Dennis Schroeder another chance. You know what I mean, Chris? Like,
right.
Because everybody, they had their chest stuck out. The Lakers won the offseason last year, right? They won a title. Everybody said, and they got better. They got Gasol. They got Schroeder. Wow, they got better. Was that not the rallying cry, Chris, that they got better after they won? It was
the drum beat. I thought they got better. Yep.
Everybody did, but they didn't.
Right, and I do agree for those that say Westbrook will, when LeBron's on the bench, they fell off the map. That won't happen with Westbrook because obviously he can do his thing. It'll take some of the physical strain off of LeBron and AD, yes. But at the end of the day, those 3 have to be able to play together. Because for them to win a championship, the 3 of them are going to be out there together most of the time. And so they're going to have to figure it out. Yeah, if it takes, some strain off of him and then he's healthier for the playoffs, same with AD, that's good. But that's a big if. LeBron's in his 19th season, and we'll see because you said it, Rob. 2 of his 3 years with the Lakers, he's been hurt.
He's been hurt. That's just a fact. That's not hating, is it, Chris? It's a fact.
No, that's just the truth. And then the year he was able to play, throughout the year, he had a 4-month hiatus.
Exactly.
So that's where I see. Look, LeBron's still one of the top 3 players in the world, at least. But where I see Father Time tapping him on the shoulder is with these injuries. I think if those plays happen earlier in his career, they're not the injuries they became because he's been an Iron Man for most of his career. But when age hits you, you don't have all that durability that you used to have.